first, let's get striking. Feel the power of the force of the mightiest blast hit fast. Seems like lightning striking with a new dawn on the hands of a titan. I'm the king. I'm the king.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it on the side. I'm ready for
Thanos versus Darkside. I actually want to see who's gonna win this shit because they're basically the same opposites.
Which is a DNA testing service.
Man, what the fuck? I know where I'm from, nigga.
Used. Like with Thanos, the ultimate villain of the Avengers.
And Darkside, arch nemesis to the Justice League.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Over a million years ago, when mankind's evolution first broke away from the apes, the cosmic celestial...
Okay, I don't believe that's true. We didn't come from no apes, chat. Don't believe everything you see on the news, baby.
arrived on Earth. They experimented on the human race, creating 3 separate variants. The powerful and beautiful Eternals, destined for immortality. Those with a latent mutated gene, which would one day spawn the X-Men. And a deformed, disturbing subspecies known as the Deviants.
Like that one website with all the porn.
What?
Anyway, the Eternals eventually colonized the moons of Saturn thanks to this science wizard named Mentor, whose collar's like the lampshade I put on my dog to make him stop licking his junk.
Charming. But while the Eternals seemed like a perfect people, Mentor's own son would change this forever and force the cosmos to its knees. His name was Thanos.
You were a fool to betray me, Ronan. Prepare to meet your doom.
Thanos was born into a life of luxury. Sure, his mom went totally insane and tried to kill him right away, but what do you think you'd do if you popped out a creepy California raisin, baby?
It seems the Celestials' experiments weren't quite so different from each other. Despite his eternal heritage, Thanos' large, disproportionate body and thick purple skin were
Okay, he's 985 pounds. Yo, y'all know that? Pause, bro. It's like a picture of Thanos meat. I think it's real. 6'7", 985. That's the Buku dick. Race, Eternal. Birth name, Daimo. Homeworld Titan. Okay.
Thanks to a deviant mutation.
Which you'd think would mean everyone would hate him, but nope. The Eternals were super progressive and totally cool with a wrinkly grimace walking around.
In fact, Thanos was greatly admired for his exceptional intelligence and creativity. He was set for a positive and decorated future.
Until he threw it all away for a girl. Hey, I don't blame him.
Mistress
Lots of guys do crazy shit for hot chicks. Especially when you're a secret murder-happy psycho who's obsessed with the physical manifestation of death.
To earn Death's reciprocal love, Thanos took a journey, a quest, to ravage the universe in her name.
And as an Eternal, he had plenty of superhuman power to do it. He was already the strongest and fastest Eternal around, but he boosted his power even more with bionic and magic enhancements.
And while his physical and psionic abilities are impressive, his incredible genius led to building massive spaceships, shields that can withstand planet-level attacks, and even a time window.
And the most badass throne ever! It comes packed with its own laser weapons, light speed travel, and it can teleport through space and time!
And unlike most Eternals, Thanos has also dabbled in the mystic arts. Petrification, curses, even some of his throne's abilities.
Yo, he just made
magic.
He just made Quicksilver look like a bitch. What the fuck? Silver Surfer.
And hard science. All of this potential makes Thanos an incredibly dangerous foe.
Yeah, good luck trying to hurt him. He can survive pretty much anything, including a gun specifically designed to kill him. He even shot himself in the face with it just to prove how goddamn awesome he is. Don't try that at home, kids.
Hey,
He's strong enough to overpower 2 Thors at once, snap a universal weapon known for its extreme durability, and even lift the gargantuan Galactus engine.
A giant super rocket big enough to move planets. According to Mr. Fantastic, and that guy knows his stuff, this thing is hundreds of miles long.
While the Galactus engine's size seems to vary from comic to comic, Reed's assertion matches its appearance when it propelled Ego the Living Planet. By examining the engine in 3 separate parts, applying the density of steel, and comparing Ego's diameter of 4,165 miles, we've found that Thanos must be lifting about 50 quintillion tons.
That's crazy. Nigga, I gave it bench 225. Hey, this nigga's on gear, bro.
That's like holding up 140 trillion Empire State Buildings.
And he's doing this inside the gut of a living Kurt Russell planet.
Nah, I probably
that eats
can't bench
other
225. I never maxed out, you know what I'm saying? Just say that if I wanted to.
planets and even stars. Man, I thought I had an iron stomach.
But destroying a star isn't a simple thing. Any energy directed toward a star would just be absorbed and adapted to. Only by completely nullifying a star's constant energy output can it be eliminated.
So Ego's stomach acid must be deadlier than frigging supernovas or a black hole. He'd probably love Mama Boomstick's world-famous ghost pepper pie.
Ugh.
It's fine, just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving the stomach of
disrespected your
Ego
mom.
isn't so far-fetched for Thanos, considering he's also survived a dip in a black hole, extreme reality warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
What's so special
Yeah,
about
hey,
this?
that boy Black Bolt. Look, I was just watching that fucking garbage ass movie, The Multiverse of Madness. By the way, okay. The definition of a waste of cameos was that movie. You know, I actually want to give a little sight on it. I rewatched it. It felt like this is what they would do in the movie. They would rush some shit, they would slow down, then they would rush it again. And that was like the fucking pace of the movie until like the end. Like, yeah, it was on some bullshit. Niggas over here fucking doing character development shit that taking niggas years and shit. They doing it in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit? Black Bolt, what a fucking disappointment. You know, the bitch took your mouth away, you turned to a fucking idiot, and you just killed yourself. Very fake. Reed Richards got turned to fucking string cheese. You know, I'm
This
sorry.
guy, you ask? Well, with just a whisper, he obliterated 1 billion tons of rock. This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout, and Thanos took 3 of them
Yo,
to the
like,
face.
Although Thanos-
imagine you Black Bolt and you gotta be silent, right? And you on Earth, some shit, right? You a single man, you got you a little yeah finna come over, whatever. Y'all start to get it on. Fire turkey meat neck sucks, right? And then you say, bam, nigga, you just kill everybody. That's a, like, you know what I'm saying? He gotta really have, don't he got a wife?
Isn't known for being a speedster character, he's still quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer, a being who can cover 500,000 light years in just a couple of seconds, putting him over 3 trillion times faster than light. With so many impressive showings, it's hard to truly find a weakness.
Except for one.
Oh, god damn it.
Thank you.
Deadpool.
Glad to be here. It's me, Deadpool, slayer of deathstrokes, befriender of ponies, and breaker of mad titan hearts. And like Casanova, the ravenous reaper can't get enough
That's
of
talking
me.
about rapper.
Thanos just hates that. Ooh.
Well, Thanos did curse him so he couldn't die and be with her.
I know, right? He's a big purple crybaby. Have you seen that chin, though? It's like he got hit in the face with a slap chop.
Don't you have like a party in Ponytown to be at?
Ah, come on, buddy. You can't have a death battle season without Deadpool, right?
We did. The last one.
Nobody counts that one. I mean, that's the year you pit a dog in a trench coat against a goddamn bear. What did you think would happen?
Yeah.
Whatever. I know when I'm not wanted. See you next year. DP out.
Oh, good riddance.
Even with all of these powers and abilities, Thanos still felt he needed something more to impress Death. Think he's compensating for something, Wiz?
Oh, absolutely. So he built the Infinity
Thanos got a big dick. I seen it, bro. I seen the leaks.
Gauntlet, a golden glove which harnessed the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stones. With these, he could control the full spectrum of space, reality, mind, power, soul, and time.
And with those powers combined, he summons Captain Planet.
Well, more like the destruction of half the universe, but sure, whatever.
Steve?
He dropped that. He's just
Nancy.
yo. Bucky became a bitch after he got right. After Civil War, Bucky became a nigga with a gun. He's basically in the army. He's an army soldier with a metal arm.
same difference. But wait, isn't the Time Stone the green one in Doctor Strange's necklace?
Well, in the movie universe, the Time Stone is green, but in the original comic series, it's orange. This is because every universe has its own unique Infinity Gauntlet that works exclusively there. And sometimes the stones are different in color. Here, just follow this handy diagram I made.
Yeah, don't care. So with all the stones, he wiped out half the universe with only a snap of his fingers. But he also started going a bit crazy and began to doubt his ability to perform. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yet it never keeps
Absolutely,
the
my
Mad Titan
bro.
at bay for long, whose constant lust for power and godly status in the universe is only matched by his drive to just kill everybody.
He's a
Ready?
murderer.
Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
I ain't gonna lie. Infinity War got me wet. I ain't gonna cap.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Or should I say, I am.
10 billion years ago, the primeval old gods clashed in a cosmic civil war called Ragnarok.
That the one with Thor and Jeff Goldblum?
No. Yes, kind of. The battle was so great that the result was an explosion that tore the gods asunder, sending a great god wave throughout the metaverse, eventually birthing a new generation known as the New Gods.
How original! Well, some of these include Alpine Space Skier, Fancy Pants Shakespeare, and this cyborg spider Humpty Dumpty.
What the
Half
fuck?
of these guys ended up on a beautiful paradise world called New Genesis, while the rest got stuck on an actual fireball called Apocalypse. With a K.
Among these damned souls was Prince Euxis, second in line to the throne behind his older brother Drax. Not Dave Bautista Drax, but DC Drax.
Aw, man, I really like that guy. He's not afraid to say what he's thinking.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot too.
To rule Apocalypse, Drax was meant to enter the mysterious Omega Pit and absorb the Omega Effect, a force of destructive entropy bound within Apocalypse.
But being the crafty bastard he was, Euxis tricked DC Drax into getting killed and stole the loot for himself.
And so the Omega
Wow.
Effect transformed Euxis into the physical manifestation of tyranny, Darkside.
Now what? Now
You die.
As the king of Apocalypse, Darkseid entered a war on the universe.
God damn. He's 8'9". He's not Aki though. Look, that nigga was 6'9" and he was 2,000 some pounds. He only 1,800 pounds. See what I'm saying? He old as fuck though.
Whether he was kicking New Genesis ass or giving the Man of Steel a hard time, Darkseid was always working toward his one goal, conquering all life.
And thanks to his new god physiology, he has incredible superhuman strength, speed, agility, and even immortality. He's already over 245,000 years old, and that's given him plenty of time to push the limits of the Omega Effect.
He's got a whole bunch of cool Omega powers that break all the rules of nature. He
my
can
God.
teleport across time and space, fly at unthinkable speeds, warp reality around him, and grow supersized.
Something he's pretty used to doing. The scale between the Prime Universe and Darkseid's own universe, the Fourth World, is vast. He travels between universes via boom tubes, which automatically
Boom tube.
adjusts his size to what is considered normal within his destination. Otherwise, he'd have a hard time fitting in, given that the normal size of a new god is about the size of a star.
Oh yeah, I've had that kind of trouble with my boomstick tube.
He can use various
Damn.
psionic powers like telekinesis and telepathy, and can easily
You coming
manipulate
like
sentient
that?
beings thanks to a cosmic awareness
Oh my
of the
God, I gotta
multiverse powered
see.
by 18 divine senses.
You know, I bet he never forgets where he leaves his keys.
Ew.
Like a space-age necromancer, Darkseid can possess living or deceased beings, controlling them like puppets. He can even control basic inanimate objects, just like the Nomad of Nowhere.
Blah, holy shit! Wiz, never thought I'd say this, but I might have had too much to drink.
But Darkseid's deadliest technique is his signature Omega Beams.
Omega
These
Beams.
burning lasers of hatred are capable
God
of instant sharp
damn.
turns and tracking multiple targets at once.
Yeah, them bitches got buku.
They're splitting up. They can do that? They're locked on us.
On contact, the beams can either disintegrate their target, transmute matter, erase beings from existence, or trap enemies in the Omega Sanction. The Omega Sanction is a sort of life trap. Its target enters a self-contained reality where they live out an infinite number of lives for eternity.
Oh, that doesn't
That's
sound so
its
bad.
ass.
I'd just do a Bill Murray and use all
That's
those
basically hell, my nigga.
lives to learn piano or save a dog or... Yeah, that's probably about it.
Well, there's a catch. Each life in the Sanction gets progressively worse as it goes, including how you die. When the third Mr. Miracle was trapped in it, he was fairly unaware, until he was beaten, burned, mutilated, and castrated, broken to a point of intentionally overdosing. And that was just his first life in the Sanction.
Oh. No thanks. I'm good.
To overpower the multiverse, Darkseid would face some pretty steep competition. However, his power eclipses those of even some of the strongest heroes around.
He's
Talk to
fast
him.
enough to take a trip
Talk
to
to
the
him.
source wall in just a few seconds.
Keep talking to
That's at
him.
the very edge of existence. So, like, you're not gonna be able to map quest that shit.
The edge of the observable universe is about 45 billion light years away, and scientists hypothesize the actual scale is over 100 sextillion times greater. It took a whole year for the legendary Helm of Nabu to make this journey. But for Darkseid, all of 5 seconds. To pull this off, he'd have to be moving over 87 duodecillion times the speed of light.
Which is totally a real number that I understand. But if he's super big in Fourth World, wouldn't he have an easier time getting to the edge?
We're factoring the scaling across his universe as a whole. Besides, technically the Fourth World is 4 billion years older than our own universe, so the distance to the edge is probably even further.
He's so quick, he can choke out Superman before he even sees him move, or knock him out cold in just a few bitch slaps. And Superman can survive supernovas to the face. Also, since Darkseid wasn't affected by the Crisis Mega Reboot, it's still canon that he can blitz pre-Crisis supes who can sneeze solar systems away.
Darkseid is strong enough to crush a lantern ring with ease, destroy planets with his Omega beams, and wipe out the Justice League with a single strike. Even with all this power, Darkseid believed he could not dominate the universe until he discovered his ultimate prize, the anti-life equation.
Ha! I knew numbers were bad for you! Take that, Miss Jensen and your stupid ruler!
The anti-life is technically an entity of its own, a fragmented piece of the source from which all life originates. However, Darkseid discovered a formula which essentially manipulates the anti-life's presence in all living things, in a manner which definitively proves that all freedom and hope are meaningless efforts.
So it's math that just makes you sad.
So what I'm hearing
and
is...
a slave to Darkseid, but yes.
What the fuck?
So the anti-life is pretty weird.
Nigga, if I was fucking Darkseid right now, just imagine me. Death Beam. Hold on, let me hit that bitch again. Omega Beam. It'd be over for you niggas. I wouldn't even be a bad guy. I just would be an anti-hero. I wouldn't be no vigilante, my nigga. Like, I'm not stopping a crime unless I'm seeing it. Oh my God, there's a 40-person shooting going on in New Hampshire. That got nothing to do with me. I'm over here. I'm in the South, my nigga. I don't even know where the fuck New Hampshire at. That shit probably in New York or something. I would be like, I just kind of be like, I wouldn't even be a mercenary because I wouldn't do it for money. If I wanted money, I just take it. But see, look, that's what I'm saying. I've learned a lot from these shows. The reason why that nigga, the Flash, ever watched the Flash? All his parents are dead. All because he keep telling people his identity. So I would never tell nobody my identity. His mom, that bitch got murdered. I'm not gonna call her a bitch. She got cooked when she was when he was young. His beef from the future. The Reverse Flash came back to the past, tried to kill him as a kid, but he couldn't. So he said, fuck it, then I'm going to get that bitch of a mother you love. He grabbed the kitchen knife out the kitchen, 2 sharps in the thing, stabbed that bitch in the heart. And then his dad, I'm talking about the show though, not comics, I'm talking about the show. CW show. And then his dad was in prison for it, because you know how this shit go. Then his dad finally got out of prison, and then the guy that he was training, who he thought was his friend, but really was his friend, the nigga name was Zoom, he took that nigga upstairs, probably about 5 months out of jail. He said, I have to do this. bitch. Ha! Killed his dad right there.
Weird. But you know what's even more so? The Darkseid that you think you know isn't actually Darkseid.
Who is
Say
that?
what now?
He became the very essence of tyranny itself. This non-corporeal god rests in the higher plane of Fourth World and molds avatars of his consciousness to interact with the multiverse around him. While each avatar is weaker than his true self, it's a necessary
That nigga
handicap,
hit with a gummo,
as
gummo,
his
gummo,
own
gummo, gummo.
existence in a universe other than Fourth World would shatter the laws of reality, ending time and space as we know it. The sheer power of the
Bart Allen, get on his ass. Wait, who the fastest? Wally, get on his ass.
Omega effect threatens entire cosmos, similar to how its equal, the Astroforce, could counter an oblivion bomb, capable of annihilating the universe in a single blast.
Holy shit! His avatar may lose some power, but it's still tough enough to survive a bomb Lex Luthor designed to rip apart existence, and a shot from Marvelous Marno's Master Blaster, which sounds like it was made up by a circus clown. And that kinda makes sense
Yeah, that
because
shit is
apparently
crazy,
no
a
life
Master
form can
Blaster.
stand up to it. Just like clowns.
Except for Darkseid.
Well, Darkseid isn't immune to all guns. All you need is a neat little Radion bullet.
Think of Radion as the new god's kryptonite. Despite all
Everybody
his power,
got a
Darkseid
weakness.
is
I'm pretty sure Batman
far
discovered
from
that bitch.
invincible. He's had his heart ripped out, his soul stolen by death, and his essence shattered by Superman, singing.
Hey, Darkseid, look at this photograph!
To this day, even after so many cataclysmic events, the Lord of Apocalypse continues his mission. Every living being in the multiverse will bend to the will of Darkseid.
Okay.
It seems I have you to thank for my resurrection. Though your world will suffer slowly, I
Ew.
grant you a
Superman
quick
looks like a
death.
wrinkled condom.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Talk to me.
But first, I need something to
I'm
get
I'm locking my bread on Darkseid. You know what I'm saying? It's Marvel over it's DC over Marvel any day.
my godly hunger.
We're in the holiday season,
What
so
the
nobody
fuck?
wants to worry about preparing meals. Thankfully, cooking delicious, wholesome meals can be an easy feat with Blue Apron. Starting in January, Blue Apron chefs are working with health and wellness experts at WW Weight Watchers Reimagined to make a variety of fantastic recipes perfect for a healthy lifestyle. The new freestyle plan features 6 weekly recipes, and you can choose up to 3 per week. Get pre-portioned ingredients and create wonderful meals for as low as 4 smart points each. So enjoy your holidays without worrying about grocery shopping or planning. Let Blue Apron take care of that.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle to get your first 3 meals free.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now,
Nah,
it's time for a
I don't-
battle!
You can fly, you can teleport, it'll send you through time and space, and it's perfect for gaming. You follow me? Sure you do. You're a forward-thinking guy.
At last.
Thanos!
Hey, Thanos! Buddy! how are you doing? Rocking that chin, as always.
Get off my throne and kneel.
Ooh, shit, he a
Face
freak.
death at the hand of your new emperor.
You know not the infinite wealth of destruction I command.
Supreme Emperor.
Oh my god.
Swiping away your tactics, crushing you under my feet. What has nothing to me, turn the dust. Let's punch it in feet. Let's go with it. I change reality when I think to the great good soul. I own it all.
I feel bad for the niggas that live in New York. New York, look, New York has the most heroes when it comes to like Marvel, but these niggas are always getting destroyed and fucking. I ain't gonna lie, if we tally up the unaccounted deaths in Marvel, probably millions.
I'm the king of the universe now. I'm not
Dare
gonna
strike me.
put a stop to
Beg
you now.
for the
First,
sweet
bow down
release
or it will
of
get
death.
worse.
You first.
And them niggas finna break the fucking world. Oh shit. And he's throwing that bitch some strange. Dead.
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mighty is fighting. Energy blast, hit fast. Moves like lightning. Working with a new god or the hands of a titan. I'm the king. I'm the king.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside. I'm ready for your soul.
Then I'll ass a little freak.
I'm the the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. Let's get it on. I'm here. Don't give me love, just feel. Since I made my commit, got the universe in my will.
Probably thousands just died right there.
Ready to roll. I got Death's phone number and I'm making a call. I'll walk through portals, step on the borders of time and space. You're never stopping this. King of apocalypse, turn planets into slaves. Better give me respect. I bring sparks to death.
Definitely. Oh yeah. He missed. Nigga, that's your go-to.
I never regret. Heads roll when I step in. Give me your neck.
Oh my god. Got his ass. Damn, he got his ass. He got his ass. Oh shit. Stop.
I am Thanos. Thanos is supreme. Thanos is God.
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mightiest fight.
What just happened? Is that a black hole?
Beams like lightning. Who can win a new
Bro.
god or the hands of a titan?
Nah, what?
I'm the king. I'm the king. Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside. Ready for your soul's demise. I'm the king.
Yo, this nigga just pulled planets with him, bro. My.
Like a planet, just go ahead and die. War inside, I'm full of pride. I'm about to rise, make me finish like a planet, just go ahead and die.
Leave. Goddamn. Full counter. Look, Thanos throws some shit at me. I'm hitting his ass with a full counter. What happened? Somebody died. Oh, is it gonna be an even matchup? I kind of figured if it was gonna be even. They getting up hella slow.
These games bore me, but this will bring a smile to my face.
Y'all let this nigga snap again.
Have to wait.
Oh shit. GG's.
Coward! Who are you? Who are you?
I'll show you.
Send them parademons on his ass, man. What's this?
This is who I am. Your reality is far from my own. You have no power.
They create another reality?
I am all things! This is who I am!
Oh my. Oh, he's dead. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Deadpool?
Is he looking at us?
Oh my god, it's Deadpool with a gun!
Nah, this is crazy. I didn't know Darkside had that in the bag. I'm gonna be honest. I know who's gonna win, but not like that.
In endless death.
So Darkseid is like a god. Thanos not really a god.
You watching any anime?
JJK? That's the worst way he could have gone out, because now he's gonna be dying over and over and over.
Thanos was an incredible foe, especially while wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Unfortunately, the gauntlet had a fatal flaw.
Yeah, that golden glove only works in its own universe, and Darkseid could easily move the fight to new ones with his boomstick tubes. Universe hopping is kind of his thing.
The Reed Richards of the Interdimensional Council of Reeds figured this out. Its 3 founding members, Reed, Reed, and Reed, each possessed Infinity Gauntlets, but discovered that they couldn't work outside of their own universes.
The gauntlet had no problem making Darkseid's avatar not feel so good, but since Darkseid's true form was always in the Fourth World universe, Thanos couldn't actually finish him off with the gauntlet.
Even if this fight took place in entirely neutral territory, the victor wouldn't change. Thanos' gauntlet wouldn't work, and true Darkseid's presence would actually just destroy everything just by being there.
But he didn't just lose because of the gauntlet. He really couldn't keep up with the space golem.
Even going toe-to-toe with a being as fast as Silver Surfer was nothing compared to when Darkseid took a trip to the edge of existence. This puts Darkseid almost 28 octillion times faster than Thanos.
And his Omega effect scales to the Astro Force, which could equal the Oblivion Bomb's universe-destroying blast. This means the Omega effect and Infinity Gauntlet were both pretty even in terms of destructive ability. But unlike Thanos, Darkseid can use his Omega powers whenever and wherever he wants.
Once he lost the gauntlet, Thanos could certainly survive star-level attacks, and even greater. But universal destruction is definitely a bit more than his purple Eternal Hide could handle. And even after that, Darkseid had plenty of ways to end the fight whenever he wanted, like the Omega Sanction.
Thanos was super
Hit my
powerful,
nigga Batman in the heart,
Darkseid
man.
was just faster, stronger, and even more ruthless.
And if you think about it, Thanos needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, but Darkseid already was one.
Thanos just couldn't
Run the gauntlet!
Oh, you son of a bitch!
The winner is Darkseid.
Damn, bro. I mean, that's what we do over here at fucking DC. Oh my god, Chad. Rest in peace to DCEU.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.